Welcome to Week 7, our online module. This week we're covering two chapters, Chapter 10 and Chapter 11, which normally would be a lot to take on, except that the topics that are addressed in Chapters 10 and 11 we have touched on in other portions of the course. So in this case, we're just trying to pull them together and apply them. So we have some basic learning objectives we'll cover this week. These are also included in the weekly materials guide. So the terms sourcing and outsourcing are really the focus of the chapters we're dealing with. When we address sourcing, we're really talking about identifying who we would go out to, what potential suppliers are out there, why we're going out to find that item rather than just doing it ourselves. This could apply to services as well as products. And then outsourcing is looking a little more strategically after we've made the decision that we're going to go out and procure the service or the product that we need. Then what strategies should we use? Should we go for a single award? Should we split the award? What's driving those decisions? Should we negotiate the transaction or should we do a traditional bid? And we'll get into some of the details of that when I go over the chapters. But that's what we're going to be talking about is the decision make or buy. And then if we've made the decision to buy it, to go outside, then what are some of the key issues we'll be looking at? The deliverables this week, there's going to be a required discussion board. There are 3 articles. They've already been assigned, so it's a student-led discussion forum. So if you were assigned the articles this week, then I'll be looking for you to really kick into the discussion and responding to people as they post. I'll be involved as well, but I'm looking for the students who are assigned to the articles to really be most familiar with them and to be driving the conversation. There is a chapter quiz that I'd recommend after you look at the video that I go over the topics and then kind of drill down into the chapters a little bit more and then try the chapter quiz. You'll have 2 chances at that, so it'll let you take it once and it'll give you feedback on the ones you got wrong, and then it'll allow you to take it twice. So take advantage of that opportunity to make sure that you understand the ins and outs of the material we're covering. And then the big one's really the Carnival case. The case itself is a little longer than I would prefer, but it's Carnival Cruise Line, so it's kind of cool anyway. So you'll endure it. But don't get too caught up in the numbers. There's lots of tables and charts full of different values. What I really want to do is use this Carnival situation to look at an outsourcing requirement where Carnival needs to procure the food for the cruise, but they've got some problems with their internal processes and personnel, and they have some opportunities to improve their costs, and they've got suppliers that bring a lot to the table, shall we say. So we want to really be looking more at the scenario and thinking through what's going on than getting too bogged down in the numbers. And then I've provided 2 fairly straightforward questions for you to address, and so I would like for you to handle that. Oh, there goes the ship in. I'd like for you to kind of address that as an individual assignment where you're welcome to talk with others in the class about it. You're welcome to use the open optional discussion forum to throw around some ideas, but I'd like you to write up your own 2 answers for those questions when the time comes. So be focusing again. Carnival has some real weaknesses in how they're doing their food. They have some specific needs they're aware of. I think they have some weaknesses that they aren't quite as aware of, but that having the right supplier come in could really improve their performance. And the suppliers, I believe we have 2 that have already come to the table, and they have some expertise that really could be leveraged. So don't forget, we have the optional discussion forum to kick things around on for anything this week. You can always email me if you have a specific question, but it's great to use the discussion forum because that way everyone gets to see the answers and might benefit from your question. So good luck this week and enjoy not having to come to campus for class.